about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distraction.
Hey guys, so welcome to episode 1 of I'm not even sure what I'm going to call this yet. So this episode is not going to be super professional, I guess, in that way, because I'm struggling with what I want to. Ashley Caldwell Creative. That's my business. That's my that's me. But I just don't know if that sounds good. So we'll see what I end up coming up with, right? So today, on episode 1, we're going to talk about what I think, if you are an Etsy seller, is one of the coolest websites ever. And it is called Marmalead. Now, just to forewarn you, I very well may end up saying marmalade, because that's what it makes me think of. So please don't hold it against me if I don't say marmalade and I'm continuously saying marmalade. Anyways, this website is for Etsy sellers, and it's gonna rock your SEO, basically. So when it comes to starting an Etsy business, you are so excited. I know I was. I was super pumped. I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start great. This is going to be wonderful. All right. And you dive deep and you're optimistic, and then your world comes crashing around you because you're getting views, or you aren't getting views and you're not getting any sales. And then you're like, what am I doing wrong? Why is nobody buying anything? Or why am I not getting any views? In my case, I was getting lots of views. I just wasn't getting any purchases. And I don't want to say I was getting lots of views, because I wasn't getting lots of views, but I was getting views. Okay. I wasn't not getting any at all. Wasn't seeing a lot of any orders, really. And I know why now, and that's what I'm going to help you with. We all think our listings are great. I know I did. But the reality for me was they were terrible, and my SEO was even worse. It was just bad. Bad. So after scouring Pinterest for a quick fix answer to my problem, I'm sure you've done it. How do you get more views? Why am I getting views? Why am I not selling anything? You're just in a frantic trying to figure this out so you can fix this problem quickly, right? And I came across a pin. This girl was going to explain about how to fix your SEO problem. And then that's how I learned about Marmalead. She talked about Marmalead. So the creators of Marmalead have done an amazing job. This website is great. But first I want to break down what SEO is and why you need it, as well as what Marmalead is and why you need it. Okay. What is SEO? SEO is short for search engine optimization. Okay. It is the practice of increasing the quality of traffic to your website, or in this case, your shop, through organic search engine results. Okay. So you can attract all the visitors in the world to your shop, which is kind of the way I felt. But if they're coming to your site because Etsy tells them you're a resource for Apple computers when you're really a farmer selling apples, that's not quality traffic. Okay, that's not what they wanted. Instead, you want to attract visitors who are genuinely interested in the products that you offer. And once you have the right people clicking through, you'll get better traffic. Better quality traffic, I guess I should say. Okay. And you need to think of a search engine as a website you visit. You type a question into Google, right? And magically Google replies with a long list of links to web pages that could potentially answer your question. Well, that's true. But have you ever actually stopped to consider what's behind those lists of links? Okay, how did they get there? How does it all work? Well, I'm going to tell you. So Google has a crawler that goes out and gathers information about all the content that they can find on the internet. The crawlers bring those ones and zeros, if you know about that, back to the search engine to build an index for you. And the index is then fed through an algorithm that tries to match all that data with your question. So the more specific and more in-depth your question, in theory, the better results you'll get if those people have done their SEO properly, right? Okay, so I feel like now you should have the basic understanding of what SEO is. What actually is Marmalead, though? Okay, well, according to the creators, because there's not actually a definition, but according to them, it is the best Etsy SEO and marketing tool for serious sellers. And I'd agree with that statement. And I can hear a lot of you saying, because I am a very skeptical person too, yeah, I understand that, but what really is it? How does it work? What is this? Okay. So it is a tool that grades your shop, and it grades your listings as a whole, your individual listings, and this way more than that. Okay. But the best way to really explain it is for me to just break down each feature for you, which is what I'm going to do today. Okay. So here we go. Once you have signed up and chose the paid option, which I do highly recommend, because you will not get all these same features that I have if you do not. You'll see it'll come up just like this on my screen here, okay? And you'll have all of your tabs, is what I'm going to refer to them as, over here, and your first one that will automatically come up when you log in is My Listings. So here you can see My Listings, okay? And I want you all to know I have almost 90 listings, and so I have still yet to completely finish all of my listings SEO. I am not done. So some of them still don't have good grades. And then some of them, like these 3, don't have good pictures yet because I'm not done it yet. But anyways, so A+, B+. You probably wonder why those are B+. I'm going to have that answer for you in a minute. So let's scroll down here. And you can see B+. And if you're noticing that I have nice pictures, it's showing, okay, this is a print. This is a silhouette print of Barbie, right? But she's in a frame. So it makes people be able to see, okay, this is what it would look like if I framed it. All right. Which I feel like is super, super important. And then you get down here, D+, because I've not done them yet. B's, D+, no F's though. So I wasn't super, super bad, right? Okay, so like I said, this tab, the My Listings tab shows each listing with a picture and your grade letter. All right, so let's just jump right in, okay? So let's go ahead and use one of these that's an A+. In my blog post, if you've read that as well, I mean, I don't know why you would read it and listen to it, but if you did, cool. I did this shirt. But let's do an A+, so it weighs a little bit it'll show you a little bit better. Okay, so you click on your listing. There we go. It wasn't working. Okay, so, and up here at the top, A+, and you can see this is my title, but this is also my tags. Okay, these are my pictures, right? And you see all these greens. This is what we want to see. Okay, we want to see green, right? This one is kind of a yellowish greenish color, but that's because I still have 2 picture slots left. And so they recommend that you literally use all 10 photos. Sometimes it's just not, it's not feasible. And that's one of those areas where I feel like you can kind of get away with it. But the rest of this stuff, tags used, tags and title, and then the renewed, which is the one that will get you, is the renewed. And I will talk about that in 1 second. Let's keep scrolling down. So then this is my description. And this I want to actually read to you about these, okay? Because this is something that's important, and I didn't know, okay? And I feel like it's not information that's really out there, okay? So the first one they grade you on is words. My description has 197 words in it, okay? Descriptions should be a short story. Target 250 to 300 words. Break them into easy to read 2 to 3 sentence chunks. If it's too long, they won't read it. Too short, and they'll get their answers and products from somebody else. Okay. Now sentences, I have 12. And what did they say? They said 2 to 3 sentence chunks. I have 12, so that's probably why it's too many. But anyways, so good descriptions increase sales. Target 25 to 30 sentences. Oh no, I don't have enough sentences. Keep your descriptions long enough to inform and short enough for easy reading. Okay. Now grade level. I wrote this at a 5th grade level, right? Research shows that descriptions written at a 4th grade reading level perform best regardless of customer education. So use simple words and shorter sentences to target a lower grade level. Nice. And then readability needs to be about a 4. I got a 4.7. It says research shows that descriptions with a score of 4 perform the best regardless of customer education. Use simple words and shorter sentences. Like I said, I tried to do. You know, a shirt is a physical copy, is a physical item, physical shipment. You will receive it. I apologize. I'm going to try to cut out any coughing that I've done. And then sentiment. Sentiment is something that I had absolutely no idea that had anything to do with this at all, but apparently it does. So sentiment can be positive, neutral, or negative. Mine is positive. Research shows that descriptions with a positive sentiment perform best. Why? Because it leaves buyers with a good feeling about your product. Okay. I did not know that. I did not know that was even a thing. Okay. Now this, you don't want to see this, okay? You don't. This is bad, right? Okay. But the problem is, is that this is a t-shirt, and it's a kid's t-shirt, and it is a heavily, heavily, heavily saturated niche, and it's going to be pretty much impossible to find tags that are green. Okay, you're gonna have to be in a niche that is something way undersaturated if you're going to see green. You want to see green though. I mean, that's the goal, but I mean, it's not going to happen in something like clothes. Kids shirts, I mean, they're everywhere on Etsy. But what you do try to do, okay, is if you have this. So your first Marmalead, okay, is engagement. Okay, so this is people looking for it, right? So kids t-shirts, and I have kids tee, low engagement, 82% strength, but it's a low engagement. Not a lot of people are going onto Etsy and saying kids tee is basically what that means. That's it. Okay. Then this side is your competition. Okay. It is very high competition. Okay. But so when I see this, then I go to looking at this stuff and I'm like, okay, these 23 and a half views a week just off this one word. Okay. No, it's not 100, but 23 is way better than like 2. Okay. And my shirts do get views. Okay. So this is what then I begin to look at. When I know there is no way I'm getting these read, I try to get it as close to my product as I can based on these words. Then I go to looking at what tags have the most views. That's what I do. Okay, so let's go back up here and I want to talk to you about this renewed thing real quick before we move on to the next tab. So mine says 3 hours ago, okay? And what renewed means many things. And I think that is the most retarded thing ever. I don't like it, but I didn't create this. This is not my thing. So the more renewed your listing is, the higher it is going to rank on Etsy. Okay. So this shirt, it renewed 3 hours ago because I just posted it. And so it's on the first page right now, guarantee you. But as time goes on and as the days progress, that number will begin to go down, okay? Because Etsy is mean and they take your stuff away, okay? So like, look at this. 1 week ago, bam. That's only from 1 week. This was renewed a week ago, okay? What they're trying to do is, this is my theory, okay? I don't know this for a fact, but this is my theory. They're trying to get you to renew your listings and pay them 20 cents because you have to pay 20 cents every time you renew it just so you can get it in the top of the search. Because the longer it goes like this, the farther it's going to go through the pages, okay? Now, if someone like blatantly typed your entire, this entire thing or like a very, very majority of it into the search, you're going to come up. But when they just type in something like women's graphic tee, they ain't going to find my shirt. It just shows, and basically what Marmalead says is, it shows the Etsy that your listings are fresh. It's a factor in search and an Etsy way to get a boost in rank. And they're profiting off of it because you renew it, you pay 20 more cents, bam, you're on the front page. I'll tell you all, the other day I read a comment on a Facebook page that a lady said that she somehow, I'm not 100% sure how she does it, but I'm going to be looking into it. And she has her listings renew every day. She has a new listing renews every 20 minutes. How many listings she has? I have almost 90 listings. That's a lot of money after time. Because you're paying that every day. So that 20 cents for every listing every 20 minutes. Whew, she must be making, one of those people that are making like 100,000 on Etsy, right? Okay. So this is one of my listings that's super, super bad. Okay. I have yet to touch it. This was my original way I listed it, and it is crap. So you can obviously see one photo. I've not done any mock-ups of it. It is just the invitation itself. My tags, I did use all 13 tags, but knowing my luck, they're probably horrible tags. My tags in title, 1. That's it. And then look, nothing. This has nothing. Nothing in it. Because it has been 4 weeks ago. Okay. Same for this, 78 words, 6 sentences. The grade level and everything is close. Well, tags aren't super horrible. Birthday invitation, 100 views a week, 130. They're not horrible. So this is one I'm going to have to think about. Okay, you guys? Because my tags aren't... Okay, so here we go. Adult really doesn't have a lot to do with my listing. Okay, so now these down here, nifty 50, adult birthday, 50th birthday, dirty 30. I need to take out adult 30, dirty, nifty 50. I could combine blue and navy. That's the thing. Try to get as much as you can, as specific as you can, and use as many descriptions as you can. That's the best. That's the best way to do it, okay? So there's an example, and it shows you of a bad one, all right? So let's go to the next thing. Let's go to search. So this tool, you just click search. Just click up here, and then you type something. What do you want to search? What tag do you want to search? Anything you want to search. So we're going to search. Let's try to find something. Hopefully we can find something that is not super saturated. Yeah, very low engagement. Very high competition, though. Lots of people selling jewelry. But I will show you what the features of this are. Okay? We'll try to find one, though. I just got to think. So it'll show you the total views that people have typed this, and shops competing with this tag, 78. Okay. Their average views a week for this is 13.1. Average favorites 2.6. Okay. So the lowest price that someone has their jewelry priced at is 89 cents. The highest is $274.55, and then the average median price is $28.28. That's a weird number. Okay. This gives you, on this side, will just give you some other ideas that maybe you could use if you're, you know, like this, jewelry armoire. Okay. This is good. This is good. People are looking for it, and there ain't hardly any competition. This is good. Okay. But does that sell your product? Is that, let's go back to the apple and actually an apple farmer thing. Is that really your product? Is it a jewelry armoire? Okay. That's where you gotta watch, okay? And then it'll show you your pricing timeline. It'll show you how many have sold. Or how many items are just listed for this price. So there are 11 items priced at $13. And then you'll see matching items. And this is in rank. This is the #1 listing right now on Etsy. If you were to go right now while I'm recording this and type jewelry, just like this, into the Etsy search bar, you're going to see this turquoise scrunchy hair jewelry, wood jewelry, folk, ... Okay? That's what you're going to see. These are ranked. This is the ranking 1 to 10. All right? And you're like, okay, now, how did she get #1? Okay? Well, she gets 47 views a week, 31 favorites a week. And here is her tags. Ta-da! This is the holy grail right here. Okay? You can see what tags she is using, then You can take those tags and expand upon them, grow with them, pick ones out that really maybe match your item, okay? And then you can type them in the next tab too, which is Storm. You know, this is what I do, okay? I go to the ones and I check the ones with the most views a week. I don't necessarily go to number 2 because it may be number 2 because it's just renewed, okay? I try to do the ones that have quite a few views, okay? Look at her tags. 13th birthday, teenager gift, teenage jewelry. But, so you get the idea. If you're like, I have no idea. I don't know what tag to use. I can only come up with 3. This will help you a lot. This helps me a lot because I can come up with myself probably like 4 or 5, but coming up with the total of 13, use this search tab. I use this one probably the most, honestly, because I want to know what are they using to get those views. What is it that they're doing? You can also click on the listing. I'm not going to click on her listing, but if you actually click on the listing, it will take you to her listing and you can see, what does her description say? What does all of her things, I'm just assuming it's a her, what does she do to earn 47 views a week? Okay? That's it. That's it in a nutshell. Then you can go down and see, this is the most used tag. Okay, 15. All right. Handmade, 5. The next one, jewelry box. This gives you an idea too of what you might want to use. Okay. And then here, this is kind of neat that they've done this. So this gives you ideas too. Look at all these words. Look at all them keywords that you could bumper off of, right? Okay. So let's go to our Storm tab, right? And I'm going to do a new one first, and then I'll show you my women's t-shirt Storm tab, right? So when you do a new Storm, you click it, and then let's do something different this time. Okay, let's come down to this last tab. This is going to help, okay? So let's come down to the last tab first, trending. This is what is trending right now on Etsy, okay? This is what's trending. These do change. This was not this the other day. They do change. How often they actually change, I don't know, but they change, okay? So let's do customized. So let's go back to Storm. New Storm. Oop. Customized. Enter. Bam. This gives you an entire long list of options for customized, okay? Now, you could have typed in customized blankets if you already know that that's what you're selling. But for the sake of this, we're trying to find some things that aren't super saturated, okay? And that have a lot of engagement. And then this has low engagement. At least it doesn't have very low. This has moderate. So customized gifts might be something that you want to look into if you're just starting out and haven't, decided what your niche is. Okay. But here is the fun. Okay. Yes, we have hit the jackpot, ladies and gentlemen. Anniversary gift. Yes, it is very high competition, and I understand that. But people want it. They are looking for things for anniversary gifts. You go in, you type in anniversary gift. So let's say my t-shirt. I could use anniversary gift as a tag for my t-shirt, right? Because, and I do use some of these. I use gift for her, gift for mom, and a lot of my t-shirt tags because they could be gifts. A husband could go onto Etsy, purchase one of my shirts, and give it to his wife as an anniversary gift. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want a t-shirt for my anniversary, but it's possible, okay? It is possible. Bridesmaids gifts. What if you had a shirt, which just gives me an idea, that were like, be my bridesmaid. And you give it to them, and there it is. Bam, right? Okay. I'm surprised this is still so high. Christmas is over, but maybe it's just hasn't updated yet. But yeah, look at this. Wall decor, pretty high. I have some printables. Printables is high. I have that stuff. So let's go with, let's actually do that. Let's go with wall decor, okay? So you click this because you want it, okay? So then it adds to your bucket of potential tags, okay? So the goal is you'd like to get 13. That'd be great, because then you can just come on here, have multiple tabs open, come on here and grab these tags right out, right? Okay, so I want to use anniversary gift. A husband could give his wife a printable for anniversary. You know, bridesmaids could have a printable, says be my bridesmaid. There you go. But you can't, but the thing is, remember, you can't have a picture of Winnie the Pooh and then use bridesmaid gift. That's not going to work, okay? Not going to work. You have to link them, okay? I'm not going to do engagement gift, no. But gift for her, gift for mom, gifts for her. And that's something you need to look at too. So I used gift for her and gifts for her, okay? Because one customer or potential customer might come on and say, on the search, type gifts with an S, while another one only puts gift. And Etsy, I mean, I'm assuming they're very intelligent, but that's not the way it works, right? They don't just assume, well, they want gifts for her. They are exact. It is what they type is what they're going to give them, okay? So you want to type what you think. You want your tags to be what you think are potential that they are going to type. I hope this makes sense. I hope. All right, let's look at just a couple more here. Monogram might be a monogram shirt or print. Oh, we're doing printables. Might be a printable with a monogram. I have those. Customized. Your monogram is customized, right? Okay. I'm not really seeing a whole another one that I really want. But look, this is 10. If you already had 2 or 3 in mind, and then there are some that you have to use, okay? Like if it is a digital download, you want digital download to be one of your tags, right? So that's 11 now. So there are a couple you will know what you want, what you need. But sometimes it is hard to fill up all 13, and this storm helps. And I'm just going to save this so I can show you what happens. So saved. Now let's go back to storm. And now I have this customized. And anytime I am working on a listing for something that has to do with that, I just come right here and I can remember all the tags that I want to use for that. Same for my shirts. If I want to, now I have way more than 13 or 14, but same thing. Anytime that I have a shirt and I post a new shirt, and if I forget, oh my gosh, what tags do I want to use? What's the best tags to use for this? I can come here and here's a word bank, and I have mine, you know, from best to, you know, getting a little worse. Okay. Like Christian shirt is good. There is high engagement. People want that, which is why I have done a lot of shirts like Not Today Satan, things like that of Jesus and naps, because it is a high engagement area and there is not a lot of competition, okay? At least compared to other tags, okay? So, save that just in case. Let's go to comparison. So comparison is a neat tool, but I'm not really using it a lot, honestly. But what you can do is you can compare up to 4 tags, okay? So let's go with funny tea, funny graphic tee, funny t-shirt, and just think there are many ways you can spell t-shirt, so how are you going to know which way you need to spell it, right? Okay. And then let's spell it another way. Funny t-shirt. Okay. Let's wait on that to get done. And you can start to see how they change. Okay. So this one, to me, is the best, right? Funny t-shirt, like this. These essentially are the same thing. But if you look, more people are typing it this way than this. And that's because it's easier, okay? It's easier and you don't have to worry about that stupid little dash, okay? And you want to do, ideally you want to do something that's more in this range, 46,000, less than 50,000. But when you're doing shirts, you got to go in it knowing that's probably not going to happen, okay? It's not going to happen. It's so saturated, okay? And then it'll show you pricing margins for that tag, okay? Same thing, views a week. This one gets a lot more views a week. This is favorites. Sorry, not views. Favorites a week. The next one's views. 19 favorites a week. That items with that tag. It's quite a bit. One's 17. 99 views a week. Okay, that's good. Here are the top tags for that. Okay. Here is the top items on Etsy with that tag. Okay. Tracking, mine looks like now is working. So yours is not going to look the same because you go in here basically and you can, I think it's 4. Let's see. Yes, 4. You can type in 4 things and then you can go and delete them later. And Etsy will then go out and gather, like I talked about earlier, gather tons and tons and tons of information. Not Etsy, Marmalead will go into Etsy and gather all this information, right? And they're going to try to find all the information they can on this tag, okay? So the one I did was women, right? Women. Because I wanted to know about women's shirts, okay? Shops competing. On January 2nd, as of January 2nd, there were 63 shops competing with this tag. January 3rd, there was only 61. Back to 63, okay? And it shows you. And if I leave this on here and don't X out of it, the data will continue to grow, okay? Average median price. So this is the average price for the shirts. On January 2nd, it was $25.02, okay? And then, but the median was 19. All right, average views, which is a lot. Average views 59 on the 2nd, but it has kind of dropped and then it's picked back up, kind of dropping again, and that's gonna happen. And then favorites a week, 10 favorites a week, okay? And then I just did t-shirt, okay? Let's see, on the 6th there were 90 shops competing with that tag. 90 shops, guys, that's a lot. That's a lot of shops. On the 6th, $18.17. Views on the 6th were lower, but still 281. That's a lot of views for shirts. Favorites, 42. So that's pretty good. Graphic tees. So the highest point was 67 on the 6th. And it looks like these are the same, but 2247, 2243, 2212. Okay. Average views a week, 123. And then on the third, though, not a lot, 105. So that's what I'm saying. Like, some people are like, oh, I'm really into shirts today, but the next day I'm not. Okay. So that's just how it is. Favorites, 27. And then I guess I did women again. Okay. So we're not going to look at that because apparently I wrote women twice. And then I showed you the trending tab. All right. So that in a nutshell is Marmalead. Okay. And this has been a super, super long episode, and I apologize. And I'll see you all in the next one.